G'day fellas and welcome back to the Reload Draft Build. Today we're starting a brand new leaf, mate. We're turning over a brand new leaf. I really like the look of the Raiders. Really solid overall, great offense, a great young running back in Josh Jacobs. There's a lot of the team that needs work, and that's exactly why I want the challenge of taking over the Raiders. Not to mention these guys are relocating anyway in real life, so it seems fitting to make it a Reload Draft Build. I know you guys missed that. So if you want to do one of these at home, the only thing you need to do, if I can find it, relocation settings need to be on everyone can relocate. That is pretty much it, mate. If this is your first time on a draft build, essentially, we're trying to rebuild a team over 4 seasons, but the only thing we can do is build through the draft. Seems pretty self-explanatory, right? When it comes time for the free agency, we are allowed to sign somebody, but that's it. It can only be one person per season. Not going to worry about training too much in the first season. Once we get our rookies from the draft, I'll go hard on weekly training. But for now, we're just going to take a step back, mate. Oh, man, look at this. Richie Incognito. We got Carl Joseph. Carl Joseph is one of my favorite players. As for the rest of these players, we're going to trade them away. That is the first step. It's also the most rigorous step. Anybody that is 28 or older is getting traded away. I'm sorry, Rodney Hudson. You're a fantastic player, but I need these first round picks, mate. That was definitely one of my best trade sessions ever. You can see the team. We only have 41 players now. Could this team compete for a Super Bowl? Definitely not. But in saying that, we still have some really solid pieces. The offensive line needs the most work, but we have Darren Waller, Deshaun Kaiser will fill in for our quarterback. Of course, we have Josh Jacobs, Zay Jones. Not going to be using Bengals class today. This is 100% a auto-generated class. Why do I keep forgetting to turn these settings off, man? So the first player off the board is going to be Marcus Fine. All right, he looks pretty solid out of Florida State. Really solid. Matt Lockhart might be the quarterback we so desperately need. Strong arm out of Washington State. I love it. Strong arms are my favorite to work with. That no homo, bro. There's a couple of quarterbacks. We also have Cam Lewis in the first round. It's a tough one because quarterback is the one thing we need to pick up this first season. And there's so many good quarterbacks. Well, there's 2, but you know, it's going to be tough between Cam Lewis or Matt Lockhart. We either need the scrambler or we need the strong arm. Quite a few cornerbacks in the first round. Gerard Green out of UCF looked like one of them. In fact, he looks better than Marcus Fine, a more complete player. Derek Barber looks like a speed demon. I'm going to chuck him on as well. Anthony Cheeks, not going to lie, he kind of looks Cheeks. We have 9 first round picks, so 1 off 10. I probably could have gotten 10, but I like to keep as many players from the original team as possible under the age of 28. But as you can see, there's a couple teams that probably will be a late pick like Kansas City, but we've got teams like the Cardinals, Denver, Miami, Cincy, the Jets. Our first round pick, of course, don't forget that. That's going to be the first pick. We always randomize this, all right? I don't pre-select this, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now, we've done Chicago too many times. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Toronto. Ooh, okay. Keep in mind as well, all of these teams have amazing jerseys, especially the Huskies. Shout out to Uncle Sam's Rejects. He's doing a Huskies franchise just like the Dreadnoughts right now. In fact, you know what? I'll leave his link in the top link of the description. Everybody that goes over there, go on his most recent video and tell him Crow sent you, alright? Show the man some love. He makes amazing content. So out of respect for Uncle Sam's, I like the Thunderbirds, man. No cap. The Thunderbirds have the best jerseys. One of the best in the game. We look like a rip-off Kansas City right now. The difference is we have black helmets, though. Does it get much cooler than that? I don't think so. Damn, looks like I should have got the Lions first round pick. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. But 1 and 6, my goodness. The one thing that has stood out to me about this particular class is how many good offensive linemen we have. I like this guy, Josh Holloman, as well, out of Rutgers, A-, A-, B+, at 6'5". Probably going to look to take him at the late first round. Barry Styles, who's double A-. Michael Rushing, double A-. If they're not double A-, they're B+ across the board. We have Sherman Fisher, who's an A-. And this goes on for quite a while. Connor Richardson, he's a double A- as well. Craig Reed looks pretty solid. Justin Medlock. Like, we could get our entire first round in this draft. Yeah, I think all the talent in this draft is in the first round. After the first round, everybody just seems to turn into a trash can. Oh, look at this. Matthew Whitfield in the third round, bro. He's a first round projected talent. It depends where we're picking in the third because it looks like a pretty late pick. But if I can get this guy, that would be nice. That might be my gem of this year's class. My draft board is completely filled with players I know that I want to get. I really thinking I'm going to go O-line really early on. Get that out of the way as soon as possible and just work on that O-line throughout the entire rebuild. That way Josh Jacobs has free range, mate. He can just go out there and dominate every single week. Lamar Jackson is your MVP of the 8-7-1 Ravens. Something about that doesn't make sense. I definitely expect offensive rookie though. No, it's going to go to Drew Lock. We finish in second on a 4-12 Raiders team. Hunter Renfrow, my guy, coming in at 7th as well. You love to see it. Trayvon Mullen was there. The Dolphins went 0-16. And I traded them Derek Carr. I just want you guys to know that. So it's locked in. The first 3 picks, 7 and 8, which is good. Thank you, Jets and Bengals. Giants did really well. And Kansas City must be in the Super Bowl. Yep, they are. Okay, it's still worth having their first round pick. As of part 2 and 3, pretty much for the rest of the rebuild, there will be gameplay in every episode. We have $62 million. Where can we go with this? Chris Jones, we got him last time though. Byron Jones is here, that wouldn't be bad. They're not even offering him much money, so Byron Jones might very well be the move here. Kendall Fuller is 89, he's younger. Oh, I think it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get Byron Jones. Mate, the Thunderbirds are looking to make a splash, all right? We need this. He accepted, we got Byron Jones. So the offense is looking all right. Josh Jacobs is up to an 87, but now when we check out the defense, cornerback isn't as big of a problem as it was. It still is a problem, but with Byron Jones on the squad, we have our own little Jones Island, you know? Thunderbird, 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 Thunderbird. With the first pick in the draft, I think it's a no-brainer. Quarterback is what we need to do. I like Matt Lockhart better than Cam Lewis. If I were playing in this franchise, Cam Lewis would be a lot more fun. He'd be a lot more versatile. He runs a 4.57, but without a doubt, there's a reason Matt Lockhart is the first guy. We're gonna go ahead, pull the trigger. 76 overall, we apparently reached, but I don't think that's a reach, my guy. 93 throw power, decent accuracy to start out. He can't scramble to save his life, but that's all right. He's a pocket quarterback, rocking number 12. We already have a great cornerback. I don't think that's where we want to go first. I mean, there's just so many good players. You could make arguments for anybody here. I think Michael Rushing has to be the play. A-, A-, B+, 7 combine grade. Look at that report. I'm going to pull the trigger on him. 77 overall, ranked 1 in true talent. Gonna go ahead and take Sherman Fisher out of Auburn. Another left tackle, but you know, obviously somebody's gonna get changed to right tackle or left guard or something, so he's a 76 overall hidden development, ranked 5th in true talent. I'm playing to our advantage. If there is a stacked offensive line class, I'm definitely going to take it. Gerard Green was a 73 overall. Now I'm not even that mad we didn't draft him. We have the next 2 picks again. We have 2 offensive linemen. Cam Lewis is still there, so I'm glad I didn't take him. I think I got to go another offensive lineman, fellas. I'm not even joking. We've got Quincy Wimbley here. I mean, look at that. Runs a 4.42 and is the strongest. This is my dream running back right here. But we have Josh Jacobs, so that would be incredibly stupid. Connor Richardson is a 74 overall. We definitely reached on that. But that's 2 Auburn offensive linemen we have in the first round. Who we still got on the draft board? Marcus Fine. This is a tough one. I like his vert jump. Looks pretty locked down. Was initially touted as the number 1 pick. He dropped down to a late first rounder. Mike Justin could be the move as well because linebacker is definitely a problem. I think Mike Justin might be the move. We already picked up Byron Jones, so it's got to be Justin. 73 overall. Good news is hidden development hopefully turns out to be something good. Cam Lewis goes to the Titans. He was a 74. We're not worried about that. Let's go ahead and take our 3rd left tackle of the draft. Remember, all of these guys will be moved around. 76 ranked 4th in true talent. Hidden development. Man, we just got ourselves a brand new offensive line. All right, Marcus Fine is still here. That is a red flag. I don't care what anybody says. In fact, we only have Josh Holloman and Marcus Fine left from the first 2 rounds. Do we pull the trigger on Marcus Fine? I mean, there's a reason he's still here, right? Let's take him. 75. Wow, ranked 11th in true talent. That is not bad at all. I low-key really want to get this guy, man. You know what? I think because we're going to emphasize offensive linemen, it might be worth taking Quincy Wembley. So that way we have a 2-headed monster, man. Imagine that. I'm taking him. I've convinced myself. Come on, Quincy Wembley. 76 hidden development, rank 6 in true talent, 92 speed and excel, great trucking, great stiff arm. If he turns out to be an X factor, bro, I feel sorry for everybody who's got to go up against this Thunderbirds team. Now we got to show more love to the defense. It's been neglected through this process. My wide receiver got taken late first round. He was projected in the second round. We've got 4 offensive linemen. Do we just complete the O-line? Do we just get it out the way right now? Let's do it. We got Josiah Tuck, who's projected mid-second round. Well, we're pretty much pick 31 anyway. Let's round out the O-line. He's a 70. Hey, that's a good pick, bud. All right, we have the 3rd pick in the 4th round. Let's hope our wide receiver is still there. He's not. So now we're in quite a pickle. I don't know where to go, fellas. Not gonna lie, I have nobody left on the... You know what? Let's just take this guy. Starts out with a B, which is pretty good for the 4th round. And that was a mistake. He is garbage. We have a 6th rounder and a 7th round pick left. Probably just gonna trade him away, honestly. I don't even want to pick this late. On second thought, it's the 7th round pick 3. Why do we snag a fullback? Gotta be a good fullback here somewhere. A lot of utility players. I'm taking this guy, Kerry Morgan. 68. Pretty solid, mate. Best player ever in the 7th round? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Look at that, already up to a 79 overall. The offense is a little worse than it was at the beginning of the build, but the defense is 3 overall better. Look at this draft. I mean, we spent a crap load of money, but when you get your entire offensive line, a linebacker, a 75 overall cornerback with the 20th pick, the best second string running back in human history in Quincy Wembley, I would call that a very successful draft. And just for comparison's sake, let's go check out the best players in the class. Michael Rushing was the best. Justin Medlock, who went 16th, was second. Wow. Craig Reed was third. So there was O-linemen that we missed out on. We got Sherman Fisher. Quincy Wembley was there. Barry Styles was there. Marcus Fine was there. All new additions to the squad, all Thunderbirds. So checking out the squad now, obviously I have to change around a lot of the players. Oh crap, we have Trent Brown. Man, I'm so stupid. Change of plan, right? We're gonna make the O-line pure rookies other than Trent Brown, and whoever the 5th offensive lineman is, we're gonna trade him away for another 1st round pick. In saying that, Josh Jacobs and Quincy Wembley are running back, Matt Lockhart, this stoned guy. The offense is in a really good spot, especially after we progress that O-line. It's going to be untouchable. Now looking at the defense though, yeah, a lot of work. When it comes time for the draft next year, this has got to be what we're going to have to do. Good news is Marcus Fine can play cornerback number 2 behind Byron Jones. Worst case scenario, Marcus Fine can go play free safety as well, you know? But that being said, fellas, if you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. I'm excited for this build. I reckon it's going to be amazing. Make sure you stay tuned. With that being said, hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.